The usually bustling international airport suddenly fell silent when a shocking moment unfolded before hundreds of witnesses. A big question now lingers in the minds of millions of fans worldwide. What made JUNGKOOK, the golden magne of BTS, unable to hold back his tears, sobbing uncontrollably in Taehyung's arms in the middle of a crowded airport? And why did Taehyung finally decide to speak up about this event that instantly became the center of global attention? This dramatic incident happened in mere seconds, but left a lasting impression that is still widely discussed. Fans' cameras on site captured clearly how JUNGKOOK, usually known as a strong and smiling figure, suddenly lost control of his emotions. He ran toward Taehyung, hugging him tightly as tears streamed down his face. What truly triggered those tears? Was it bad news unknown to the public? Or is it related to something hidden from the world's eyes all this time? Taehyung, initially stunned by his friend's reaction, was seen trying to comfort JUNGKOOK. Both of Taehyung's arms wrapped tightly around him, providing solace that seemed like the only safe place for JUNGKOOK at that moment. Yet Taehyung's own expression was equally puzzling. There was sadness in his eyes, a burden seemingly too heavy to express in words. Why did these two friends, always seen as strong, suddenly break down before the world? What big secret are they keeping? Sources close to them claim this was not a random, spontaneous moment without reason. Something had happened before their departure at the airport, news or an event that shook JUNGKOOK's emotions until he could no longer pretend to be strong. However, no one wanted or dared to give clear details. Fans present on site admitted they could feel a different atmosphere, a heavy and tense aura filling the entire departure area. Social media exploded immediately. Videos uploaded by fans spread rapidly, sparking thousands of speculations. Some suspected JUNGKOOK had just received heartbreaking news about his family. Others assumed it was related to immense pressure he faced behind the glitz of the entertainment industry. Many linked the moment to the rumored close relationship between JUNGKOOK and Taehyung, said to be more than just friendship. But is the cause of those tears truly personal, or is something far bigger happening behind the scenes? For hours after the incident, the public waited for clarification from both of them. Yet only silence came, until finally, Taehyung chose to speak up. In a brief interview outside his official schedule, he made a statement that only fueled more curiosity. With a serious face and trembling voice, Taehyung said, "What happened at the airport was a very personal moment. I just wanted JUNGKOOK to know I was there for him, whatever he was feeling then. We all have burdens that the world can't always see." Instead of easing public curiosity, this statement sparked an even bigger question. What kind of burden did Taehyung mean? What could make JUNGKOOK, an idol with millions of fans and an unending smile, break down in his friend's arms? Fans who know them understand that JUNGKOOK rarely shows emotions in public. He's known for hiding pain to maintain a strong image in front of ARMY. The fact that he couldn't hold back his tears this time indicates whatever happened was heavy, perhaps something long buried. Taehyung, the only one he leaned on then, seemed fiercely protective, shielding wounds too deep to show the world. Speculation grew wilder when news spread that before arriving at the airport, JUNGKOOK received an important phone call that drastically changed his expression. Witnesses said minutes before the moment occurred, JUNGKOOK ended a call with trembling hands, eyes glistening, then walked quickly to find Taehyung. Did he get terrible news? Or was the call about a painful issue haunting him for long? Until now, this mystery remains unsolved. One thing is certain, this moment revealed JUNGKOOK's human side rarely exposed. Behind his global superstar status, he's still a young man who can feel fragile, hurt, and need a shoulder to cry on. Taehyung was there not just as a group mate, but as someone who truly understands and accepts JUNGKOOK at his worst. Now, all eyes are on them. Will they explain what really happened? Will ARMY and the world know the reason behind the tears that broke millions of hearts? Or will this mystery remain a secret only the two of them know, bonded by a friendship so deep? One thing is undeniable. The airport incident left a giant question mark not easily erased. A moment showing that even at the peak of glory, pain and heartbreak can strike unexpectedly. Amid all circulating speculations, one line from Taehyung keeps echoing in fans' minds. We all have burdens the world can't always see. The biggest question now is, what burden made JUNGKOOK cry so hard in Taehyung's arms? And is the world ready to hear the truth if it ever comes out? After days of global uproar over the viral story of JUNGKOOK allegedly crying hard in Taehyung's arms at the airport, the long-awaited clarification has finally arrived. The revealed truth shocked many, with some armies admitting they were angry because the story turned out to be completely untrue. All the speculation that flooded social media, fueling theories and accusations, was simply the result of a massive misunderstanding, blown out of proportion by false narratives and misleading footage. BTS's agency, HYB Labels, released an official statement to set the record straight. According to them, what people saw in the viral video was not JUNGKOOK sobbing uncontrollably in Taehyung's arms due to some big issue, but rather a spontaneous interaction misinterpreted by the public. At the time, JUNGKOOK and Taehyung were indeed at the airport before departing for an overseas event, and JUNGKOOK approached Taehyung to hug him. However, there was no hysterical crying or emotional breakdown as reported. HYB explained that the moment caught on fans' cameras happened after JUNGKOOK heard a funny comment from nearby staff. He playfully covered his face and hugged Taehyung, but footage from a certain angle made it appear as though he was crying. The video circulating online was taken from a distance and of poor quality. The narrative built around it does not reflect reality, HYB clarified, emphasizing that there was no sad event, no bad news, and no dramatic reason behind the moment. Taehyung also added clarification through a fan community platform, stating that he and JUNGKOOK were just joking, and the hug was simply a gesture of affection, not an emotional breakdown as portrayed in the media. In his message, Taehyung even wrote, "I saw the news and could only laugh. JUNGKOOK is fine, there's nothing to worry about." Sometimes cameras capture a moment and make it look different. Don't believe everything you see without hearing from us first. This statement brought relief to millions of fans who had been worried, but it also fueled anger toward outlets that spread false information and triggered baseless speculations. Many armies expressed frustration at the media for sensationalizing unverified content. Some reminded everyone that BTS members' privacy and emotional well-being must be respected, and rumors like these only add unnecessary mental pressure on them. This incident became a major lesson, not only for media that irresponsibly spread news without verification, but also for the public and fans who get easily carried away by emotional narratives without evidence. A brief, ordinary moment between two close friends turned into a global rumor causing widespread misunderstanding. Many fan forums discussed how a short, low-quality video clip could be cut, given a dramatic emotional caption, and believed by millions without confirmation. With the truth out, it's now clear that the story of JUNGKOOK crying hard in Taehyung's arms at the airport was fake and purely a misunderstanding. No dramatic event, no hidden tragedy, and no heavy burden broke JUNGKOOK in public. Everything originated from a misleading camera angle, overblown assumptions, and reckless rumor spreading. However, this shows how fast information can spiral into sensational news affecting millions of people. JUNGKOOK and Taehyung hope this serves as a reminder that not everything caught on camera is true, and not all dramatic-sounding news is real. Now, after the clarification, JUNGKOOK is reported to be doing well and preparing for upcoming BTS activities. There are no serious personal issues, no hidden burden as imagined, and his bond with Taehyung remains as strong as ever. The only sad thing was how this rumor made millions of fans cry and worry for no real reason. Conclusion: the news about JUNGKOOK crying hard in Taehyung's arms at the airport was false, a blown-out misunderstanding. The reality was far different from the dramatic narrative that spread. This incident is a stark reminder that the entertainment world isn't free from rumors, speculations, and exaggerated media framing. For fans, this is a valuable lesson. Always wait for official confirmation before believing or sharing unverified news. This entire episode has left a mark not just on the fandom, but also on how quickly misinformation can shape global conversations. For days, the airport incident involving JUNGKOOK and Taehyung dominated headlines, trending topics, and social media feeds worldwide. Millions of people were emotionally affected, some even shedding tears, believing their idol was going through an unbearable struggle. Yet in the end, The truth was far less dramatic than the viral story made it seem. The situation highlights a bigger issue in today's fast-paced digital age: the dangerous power of speculation and how quickly it can spread without facts. A single blurred video, a few misleading captions, and an emotional narrative were all it took to convince millions that Jungkook was crying his heart out in public. This is not just a lesson for fans, but also a warning for media outlets that rush to publish sensational stories without proper verification. HYB's clarification and Taehyung's own words have now set the record straight. Jungkook was never in distress. No heartbreaking event had occurred, and the moment at the airport was nothing more than friendly affection between two close friends. Still, the damage caused by false news cannot be ignored. Many fans confessed they lost sleep, cried, and felt deeply unsettled by what they thought was real pain experienced by Jungkook. As this rumor finally dies down, armies around the world are calling for more responsible reporting and reminding each other to verify sources before believing or sharing viral posts. This incident should serve as a strong reminder that not everything that goes viral tells the real story, and even the smallest misunderstanding can snowball into global chaos when fueled by clickbait headlines. For now, fans can breathe a sigh of relief knowing Jungkook is perfectly fine. Taehyung continues to stand by his side as a supportive friend, and the truth has finally replaced the fiction that once broke millions of hearts.